Karen has a meltdown in a Star Wars because Barista forgot to call out Charlie Kirk's name.
So you didn't call his name out? You didn't call the name out?
Do you want me to?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. She's recording right now.
I am. Yep.
Charlie.
Why can't you say his last name?
What is happening? Why are you being like that to her?
Why are you being like, yeah, why are you being like this?
No, why are you
I can't tell you what I personally feel should be done to some people that behave like this. I just can't. I can't say it. The tension is too high. But I think like it would be best if they didn't forget to take their medically prescribed lithium. Okay? Wait for the
Yes.
face reveal.
Well, okay, why are you being like that to me?
You're being so rude to this girl.
I'm not.
Like absolutely nothing has happened here that is wrong or up. No grievance whatsoever, right? Like there's nothing worthy of grievance. Also, yes, spiritually Israeli is right. Okay? That's what this is. Just like the false assumption that you are ordained by a higher power to be as annoying as you want to, wanting to occupy other people's space and enforcing them to do your bidding. And even when they actually do, because they don't fully understand what's going on, obviously this is like, you know, they're in the service sector, so they're trying to do their very best to respond to your wishes, right? Turn around and still make a big show of it. Turn around and make a big show of it. Lose your mind over nothing.
She brought your drink too.
I actually am making a point, a big point.
Recording her, setting her up for failure.
I actually wrote a very good post prior to
This is
this.
crazy, ma'am.
It's not. I wrote a very good post
I wrote a very good post prior to this. Oh no.
prior to this.
Okay? You did nothing wrong.
I wrote a really good post. I was really hoping you were going to make the right choice. It's not politics. A man spoke up for what he believes in and he got shot in the neck over it. And you couldn't stand there and call my name out. My name. But you called his name out.
She brought it to you.
But you called his name out, couldn't call his name out. Called his name out, but couldn't call his name out. No, actually I was setting him up for success because I wrote a really good report. Excuse me?
Oh my God. Of course she has her animal inside. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not one of these people when I bring Kaya everywhere, okay?
It is Charlie Kirk.
Wonderful, but she was a really kind girl and brought you her
It's the point.
Oh,
You guys came in after me. The place was completely empty.
Dude, how pathetic of a life do you have to lead for this to be your bold political move? Just like making ridiculous demands of 9-to-5ers that are just trying to make ends meet and pay off their student loan debt and pay their goddamn landlord 50% of their salary instantly. This is what it is. Conservatives are cringe. They're gross. They're losers. And it's because they're annoying. And this is why they cannot reach the level of popularity that they think they deserve. Because they're unbearable. But because they can't change culture to reflect their reality, because they're operating under the false notion that, like, if everything looks like a Daily Wire production, then there will be other unhinged fascist losers all around, and you will become popular. They just can't cope with the reality that they're just not popular. Like, their opinions are not going to ever reach mainstream popularity, no matter how hard they try it. So they have to have a mechanism of enforcement. And shame is the tool that they try to utilize, even though they are utterly devoid of shame themselves. I hate every part of this video so much. Every part of this video. You are such a monstrous loser, man, to mistreat regular ass service workers like this with this insane level of entitlement. Like, that person didn't even do anything. They didn't go like, oh, you, right? She's literally terrified because she's being filmed. She's like, oh God, I'm about to get death threats. That's what this is, by the way. That's what happens in the aftermath of this kind of activity. You're just like unleashing an unimaginable torrent of death threats towards people who do not deserve it at all, who have done nothing wrong. This is the type of stuff that makes me hate America, man. I hate people like this. I know that this doesn't represent a large majority of the population. I know that. God damn, dude.
And you're making a scene. You didn't have to make a scene. It's a name. It's a policy that your company upholds. They came in after me. It was complete.
Oh, disgusting. Disgusting. You are filth, okay? You are a filthy person. You have nothing. You literally have nothing. You have nothing in your life. Oh my God. She is 5 seconds removed from blowing her brains out. And this is the last hope that she has for human interaction to lord over service industry workers. Oh my God.
Completely empty when I came in. That woman right there was the only person in here. I actually wrote you guys a really good review prior to getting this, saying what upstanding it was, how wonderful it was, hoping she would stand there and say my name, Charlie. Just Charlie would have been fine.
This is why none of your immediate family talk to you, okay? If you are like this person, if you believe the same shit that this person believes, if you behave like this is why nobody wants to talk to you. That's why you're alone. That's why you're lonely. Okay? God damn Republicans, man. They are so annoying. An entire movement designed around, why won't people like me? Why won't people like me? She literally did say the name, by the way. She just didn't say Charlie Kirk. She said Charlie. I think she did say Charlie Kirk too, but like it wasn't sufficient for her. It doesn't matter. It's all a performance.
She said his name, so I was saying, okay, maybe it's just going to be Charlie. And I was thinking she'll say just Charlie.
This is what happens when your ideological movement is utterly devoid of any sort of serious goals. Like on the Nazi side, on the extremist side of the reactionary movement, they do have some goals. They want to like make America white, right? It's a horrifying vision. It's violent. It's morally repugnant. But there is a goal there. For these guys, I don't think they mind as much if America became a white country, for sure. Like, but they're not championing that cause as much. So they have nothing. They're rudderless. It's all just like whatever the television told them is a cultural grievance that they have to be on board with. Because like the government is run by these buffoons right now. Your guys are in charge. You have broken your brain into believing that you have some sort of popular mandate. Okay. Obviously, said popular mandate does not exist in the real world. So when you meet people, when you encounter people in the real world, you're like, why don't they like me? I thought people would turn around and say, you were right all along now that Donald Trump is president. No, of course it's not going to happen. You're a loser. You are a goddamn loser. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes your worldview. And your political expression, your political demonstration is so repugnant, so off-putting to like average onlookers that I could totally see another guy who's like, listen, I'm a Republican, but you need to shut the up even in this process. It's just so stupid. Everything is done at the point of commodity consumption. Capitalism has bricked our brains, dude. What you consume is the only cultural signifier that you can present to others. And you have to be just like this rapacious nuisance to everyone around you until they submit to your will. And it's not enough. It's not enough that they submit to your will as these service sector workers did. They have to literally like sing your praises. Like they have to say, oh my God, thank you so much for doing this bold move. Thank you. I've actually changed my entire worldview now. I was non-binary moments before you came into the coffee shop and demanded a Charlie Kirk latte or whatever the now I think that's the devil's work. Thank you for opening up my eyes to the reality. I certainly don't think you are a loser. There's a part 2 where the police show up. Oh my God, that's her face. Of course, dude.
And I was rooting for her to just say Charlie, and what did she do? She brought me my drink.
Ma'am, our policy is to bring out the drink if we have
Why'd she say his name? Twice. Not once, but twice.
I have no idea. I'm sorry. I'm sure it was just a misunderstanding.
This is why my policy is we need to find a technology that makes it so that you guys that work in the service sector can just click a button just like I do and just like banish someone from the store. Okay? Think about how much more enjoyable and tolerable your job would be if you could just go click and then they can't even open their mouth. They're like in the Matrix, and they do that to Keanu Reeves. You could just shake them.
No, it's not. It's bad policy. It's bad. And she said she doesn't believe in politics, but yet you're willing to do this. And I wrote you guys such a good review in advance.
I wrote you guys such a good review. Like, shut the up. Get the out of here.
It's not though. See, and that's the problem.
They should just tell her to get the
now
out of
I'm
the
gonna
store,
have to
please.
go back. I'm actually gonna post the good review that I wrote first, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna add this video to it to show that I wrote the good review first. I'm gonna leave the good review, and I'm gonna post this video to show.
That'll show everybody. It will. It will show everybody something. It'll show everybody what a asshole you are, dumbass. Who the would watch this video? I think even other conservatives would watch this video and feel a sense of deep shame. Because, like, drop the politics for a moment. I know that's a galvanizing factor here. That's perhaps the only factor that keeps this thing even remotely relevant in the eyes of conservatives that are desperately seeking out another sense of victimhood, right? But drop the politics from this for a moment. You're just annoying. Bro, get her face off your stream.
What an ass she made of herself and how you came out and you did this. Because this is, wow. I didn't talk to her. I'm actually talking to you. It's called freedom of speech. This is what Charlie.
It's called freedom of speech. It means I can be a nuisance. I can be a public nuisance. I can be just as annoying as I want to be. That's right. And you have to sit there and you have to gaze at me and you have to listen to what I have to say. It's like, no, man, no, that's not how this works.
Kirk died for. I am a paying customer, and I have not done anything. I am just sitting here. You're going to ask me to leave because you're going to call the authorities? Are you serious?
Oh,
wow.
Hell yeah.
You're going to call the authorities because
Bro, I'm telling you, man, I'm just like, just imagine for a brief moment, she has the power to just click a button and she has to be deported out of the Starbucks. Okay? Think about how swell things could be. Just banned, eject, banished into the shadow realm. Oh my Lord. These people are braver than the Marine Corps, okay? Straight up. These people that have to put up with these hogs and hogalinas are doing something that is infinitely more difficult, 1,000,000 times more difficult than the entirety of the Marine Corps, okay? Jesus Christ. And you just sit there and eat it too. Holy
ask somebody
moly.
to say a name. I'm disturbing what? I'm disturbing who? This is the person who made the scene.
I asked you twice.
Okay, I'll go ahead and leave the video too. I didn't make a scene. I asked somebody to say a name. That's not making a scene.
To an extent, when Felix said everyone just wants to sell t-shirts now, Amerifast want to be the main character at all times. It's the worst shit ever. Suburb whites especially have zero actual adversity and love to lean into this made-up. This is why they get scared of witches and demons too. Burger brain is so terrible they could never feel shame. The other side of the story is also a lack of labor laws here. Because, like, Americans, when they travel to, like, France or something, are shocked. They leave in utter horror when they go to the average restaurant and the waiter is basically spitting on them, right? For not immediately being an obedient little dog, because that's what they're used to. They're like, why aren't you servile to me, slave? Right? And the waiter maybe shows up, maybe doesn't show up because they have more labor power, because their life is not dependent on the tips that they're going to get. Their wages are not dependent on their performance. That's what we need in this country. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if it makes the service substandard. Okay, I don't care. I don't want people to be put in this position. It's disgusting. The only people that actually work a working class job, that are class traders, of course, that should be able to demonstrate this level of restraint are cops. Okay? You should be able to operate like this around a cop, and a cop should have to take it, because the amount of power that they have at their disposal and the lack of accountability is so severe that they have to get this level of treatment and also behave in this exact same way, because they're public servants. Okay? Not only are they public servants, but they're also public servants that have the power to literally take away your freedom. And they do not treat that with the same level of responsibility that the job requires. Service sector employees, on the other hand, should have the same freedoms that cops do. Okay? I think it's all distorted. It's the complete opposite. Service sector employees should be able to behave like cops to people that operate like this. Strike the fear of God into these.
I'm still not making a scene.
That's my advocacy. Arm the servers, disarm the police.
Exactly what Charlie Kirk died for. This is what you all need to understand. It is called freedom of speech.
I can't, dude, listen. I did not know at first that she was going to have this piercing, but like, this is now the modern conservative, okay? Yes, the face reveal is so fantastic. Look at that hair. Oh, my Lord. Just so annoying. So goddamn annoying. Unbearable.
It is getting shut down in America, and this young lady over here.
Oh, and she's got the dreads in the back. White lady with the dreads, of course. Of course she got the dreads in the back. Oh, my Lord. Holy fucking moly.
Here wanted to point out that freedom of speech is what is getting shut down. She is saying she's pre-recording like it's a big thing. This is a public space, and we are not allowed to publicly record in a public space. People are allowed to.
When the did they appropriate the liberal drip? Liberalism is monoculture. This is why. I mean, she's behaving like a liberal here as well. Remember, it's her own personal freedoms. She's talking about her own personal freedom to be a asshole. Okay? That's what this is all about. Wow, this is why freedom of speech is being taken away. It's like, dude, oh my God, you are such a little tyrant, a petty tyrant.
Do their work. They are allowed to have their workspaces. They're allowed to have their laptops open, and they're allowed to publicly broadcast, and they're allowed to do all these kinds of things. Here in Starbucks is a public place, but they are not.
Yeah, again, they think this is the town square because, once again, no third spaces, no sense of community, and obviously the only place you can go to that resembles what you would consider a town square in the like a communal area is a Starbucks. I don't care that it's not like it's a private business or whatever. I'm just trying to explain to you why she thinks that, okay? She thinks this is the public square. And for the record, if this was the public square, they'd be pelting her, okay, with tomatoes and rotten fruit and vegetables in the medieval times. If she behaved like this, that's what the other people would be doing. They'd be flogging her, okay? Ugh.
Allowed to ask for their name.
This
to be
is not, dude,
out.
I'm telling you, if a liberal behaved this way, like, if a liberal was doing the same shit, I'd be grossed out just the same. This is just like, this is beyond politics, okay? This is beyond politics. This is just like a repulsive individual. Now, of course, many of them happen to be conservative because, like, there's no real adversity going on there. They run everything, they own everything, they dominate everything, but they still have to have like some sense of grievance that needs to be addressed at any given moment. But god damn, dude, it is so petty.
So now at this point,
imagine living your life like this, man. That is nuts.
The juncture.
What the is on her neck? I think it's one of those like holistic medicine ass shits that what's his face was selling, the NBA player from the Celtics. It's either like a neck fan. Someone said it's premenopausal neck fan. Could be. I thought it was like their headphones. Wait, are they? They could be headphones.
I have to stop the video and I'm going to have to go on live. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. So we're going to go on live. So stay tuned.
Oh, she's so excited. She's like, we're going live.
Well, let's bring this to Facebook's attention because I just made a post. It was that good post I just made about
Bro, Eddington was a documentary, man. Eddington was a documentary. Hold on, I got to piss.
the K-Falls being a good thing and everything. As you can see, I'm not making a scene. Didn't make a scene. I haven't made a scene. This lovely lady over here is in a public space. She's the one who made the scene. I'll post the video in a little bit so y'all can get caught up to speed. I haven't even gotten a chance to drink my drink yet or put my straw in my drink because I have not even been here that long. To catch y'all up to speed, it's the whole Charlie Kirk thing, go order your Mint Majesty thing, and I thought, really genuinely thought, that, you know, I was going to get my drink sent out and it was going to be a Charlie, not a Charlie Kirk thing, and, you know, we're all allowed to sit here and do our work, and as long as we're not bothering anybody, we're allowed to be at the tables, and I wasn't bothering anybody. I asked them to just say the name, and so, you know, they're getting all political and this and that, and I'm not bothering anybody. I'm literally at my own table. I'm speaking quietly, as you can all hear. I'm just staying to myself. And this person decides to interject herself into the conversation that I'm having with the employee. And so because she interjects herself, and she's going to quietly leave now because, you know, she doesn't want to be a part of the problem, even though she already interjected herself and made herself a part of the problem. She's going to go ahead and leave now. So she's not here when the cops are here because she doesn't want to be a part of the problem because she's going to be asked to leave also. That's what's going to happen, just so you're all aware of what happens when the cops arrive. Because now the manager has called the police, and I'm supposedly making the scene even though I didn't make the scene. I'm just sitting here and I'm doing my thing. So the manager is asserting her authority and she wants to do her thing. You know what, while I'm here, let's go ahead and just test this whole Mint Majesty thing because I'm not doing anything wrong. Charlie Kirk literally died for speaking his voice. And I can't believe this is even happening. This young lady thinks, this young lady, the manager, that's the manager right there. That's the manager. So she thinks freedom of speech is a bad thing, I guess. I don't know, but it's not. It's not. All I want to do is only say Charlie Kirk's name. That's it. Just Charlie Kirk. That's all I want to do. It's actually a wonderful drink. Y'all should try it. So I come in. There was one lady down at the end. That's it. It was just me and her. I wasn't trying to make a scene. I just wanted the Majesty's drink. I made this wonderful post. I thought it was going to be good. A couple came in, they ordered their food, and the person ordered our...
That's the biggest, by the way, this is the RFK voter that says Maha while sipping on her diabetes slop. Okay. She went from freedom fighter to victim in the turn of a coat. Part 3, there's 3 parts to this. Of course she's driving and live streaming. I just can't, I don't know. What a petty tyrant, dude. What a petty tyrant. The male equivalent of Starbucks Karens. What is this? The number of men, especially conservative men, who post angry videos from driver's seats in their car speaks at once to the crises over public transit, male loneliness, and a lack of third spaces. Could probably throw in a few other very contemporary problems. I mean, the very fact that she posted this. This is just the 2025 version of this lady.
You know what Jen says to me? You know what this goddamn Jen says to me? I can give you some coupons and put these in your bag. And I said, Jen,
Is she Canadian? This is Canadian. This is a Canadian diva. The way she said bag, immediately clocked it. This is ableist. She has bipolar disorder. Man, she's from the Shire, Wisconsin. Oh, they're basically Canadian. Part 4? Are you kidding me? There's 4 different parts? Wait, why is she crying? Okay, I'm jumping. I don't want to hear her complain more. Why is she crying now? That poor dog.
I'm tired of everybody fighting. And I wish people would see that America is beautiful. America is free.
Yo, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Wait, why does she start crying? Wait, I want to know where she starts crying.
Of just wanting to support someone. I don't make money off of that. Starbucks makes money off of that. That girl gains nothing except to be an asshole.
She started,
What does she get?
bro, she got herself whipped up into a frenzy, so much so that she started crying. I just want everybody to understand that, like, when the administration is doing dumb shit and you're like, why are they doing this? Like, it's for her, okay? This admin cares about her wishes, no matter how schizophrenic they might be, than any number of different economic priorities that you have, that you want addressed. Okay, when you're like, why the f is the administration making a government mandate on like Steak and Shake serving beef tallow fries? It's like, that's the reason. That's why. This is the reason why Cracker Barrel is like peak discourse for a week. I don't even know how to solve this problem. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I mean, maybe just like a tall glass of shut the up juice. I don't know. Just somebody needs to be like, dude, shut up. What are you doing? Or maybe it's just like no one, or maybe people did say that already, and that's why she's just stuck in the burbs with her dog, and that's it. There's nothing left for her. She's just all alone in this big, scary world. All of the people that were in her life just passed her by.
Except to show that she can won the man. What?
I just don't. You're saying shock collar, but honestly, no. I think like hobby. Like the immediate solution is hobby. Hobby now. Go take up pottery or something. Bro, please show the cops kicking her out. Wait, what? The cops did kick her out? But they still let her film? Because this one starts in the car. Where are the cops?
But yeah, it's not going to be like a written report.
Okay.
I need
It
to.
would only be a written report if you come back, and if you come back, then you go to jail.
Oh, I would. I'm not ever. Like I said, it's.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, we found it. Is it wrong the way I knew she was crazy the minute I saw the white woman with the dreads?
Name, but I don't have to give you my ID.
Okay, what's your name and date of birth?
It is Billy Gwen Gates, and it is 3/2 of 82. And I don't want to come back here. Starbucks is a corporate company, and she's
It's Billy.
Billy Gwen Gates.
How do you spell Billy?
Billy GWEN, and my last name is Gates. GATES.
And what's your date of birth?
3/2 of 82.
And like on your driver's license, Billy Gwen is the full.
It is my full first name, yes, ma'am.
2869 records check on name and date of birth.
Girl to boycott. Well, she's boycotting Starbucks now because it's corporate. How much you want to bet she's going to go and harass another Starbucks? Luckily, there's like multiple. I thought her name was Charlie Kirk, lol. Yeah? Well, you thought wrong. What if she got arrested because they're like, ma'am, it's illegal to present an alternative name as Starbuck as opposed to your government name. You're going to jail now. You lied about your name, ma'am. Wait, you found her? Y'all are nutty, dude. Okay, let's chill. Wait, she's pro-China. And she believes in the rapture. Oh my God. Not only is she pro-China, weirdly enough, but she also is a believer in the rapture, but not happening yet. Remember that video that we watched? Remember that video that we watched of the dude who was like, the rapture is definitely going to happen. It's just not going to happen soon. This is why I always say the median voter is impossible to decipher. Okay? The median voter is impossible to comprehend. Oh, God. New type of person unlocked? No, this is not a new type of person. This is an old type of person. This is how Americans operate, dude. You need to comprehend something. Americans are like this.
And as you can see, they're running my name just like I said they're going to do.
First name Billy, Boy, Ida, Lincoln, Yellow, hyphen Gwen. Date of birth 3/2 of 82.
Was literally just trying to show support for somebody I believe in. and I just wanted them to say the name, which their policy states they have to do. And
Yeah, I don't work here, so I don't know.
I understand. And I did not even raise my voice or anything. I just asked her to say the name.
I was just being so annoying that they had no other choice but to call the cops on me. I was such a bad vibes bringer to this Starbucks that you were called here. And you probably also noticed how bad my vibes were, that you kind of understand where the store clerks were coming from.
My
Are you had your breakfast in the morning? She's going to have breakfast.
Like, this is not politics, man. This is just being annoying. And it sucks that this is modern conservatism. Modern conservatism is just this, okay? Being annoying, being a bad person, being annoying. That is what modern conservatism has been reduced to. In the absence of any sort of like discernible policy goals that you might have, you win everything and you're still aggrieved. You still have grievances that must be addressed. This is the good post, by the way. Well, guess not. The vid is the truth. I wrote the review in advance thinking it was going to be an amazing thing, but nope. I got 86 from all Starbucks in Klamath for this. She cannot do this, and it will be reversed. This is what I wrote, thinking the vid was going to be a nice video of her saying Charlie's name, but nope. Way to go, Klamath Falls Starbucks by Walmart. I ordered my Mint Majesty with 2 honeys for Charlie Kirk today with 0 pushback. Way to go. I must say, I was nervous, but I really wanted to try the drink, and I really wanted to do it for Charlie. So thank you for not making it weird or harder than it needed to be. I appreciate you guys so much for being professional and just letting me try his drink in honor of him. This really meant a lot to me, and you guys made it possible for me. Thank you. Way to go. Getting 86 from Chuck E. Cheese because the animatronics did not salute Charlie Kirk. Hoggo. Klamath County has fallen to the woke mind virus. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, you really, man, life is so tough for you. Everyone's out to get you. Even the cop. I bet that cop was woke, you know? She's here to protect and serve, and yet at this very moment, she was not serving nor protecting me. It's Klamath-tucky for where I'm from. How do you fix the whiteness? Bro, this is just mental illness. This is a weaponization of mental illness, okay, which is at the heart of every American, okay? The level of self-entitlement, the level of self-aggrandizing, just the notion that like all of your immediate needs must be met by the servile service sector. Like, it's just weakness in display. Weakness being presented as a strength. Main character syndrome. No, it's Clamabama. I was born in Klamath Falls. It's a Lamau. Conservative in a blue state theory holds up again. Klamath Falls is a beautiful area full of horrible people. I just don't get it, man. I don't understand. Like, how do you behave like this? It doesn't make any sense. Stop making it an individual issue. Make it clear that it's hegemonic. Stop upholding this hegemony. It's systemic. You say it's individual, it's hegemonic. No, I didn't say it's up to the individual. I said it is a byproduct of individualism, dummy. Okay, this is the problem with hyper individualism baked in the fucking minds of every goddamn American who's like, me, 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 me. That's it. Oh, God. Say it. Hegemony. Oh, I can't. I don't want to watch this anymore.